Open her up a bit. Cool. Right, I thought I'd use this Wednesday's episode just to take a look at the bikes we've got, because it's changed enormously, isn't it, in the last 12 months. There's only one bike here that was here 12 months ago, the rest are all new. So we've changed a whole lot. But I thought it'd be interesting to look at what we've got at the moment. This is sort of the maximum capacity I can have, really, 5 bikes. Although one of those is Karen's actually, so but we do use that occasionally on the channel, as you know, and it's a real favourite. But I thought we'd look at the bikes and give you an idea of what we might be doing with the bikes, over the coming year. None of these are going to be changed, as far as I'm aware. They're all too new. You need to get a lot more riding done on them. But some of them were bought for a particular purpose, and I thought it'd be interesting just to see this little short video, what we've actually got in the garage, what I spent my son's inheritance on. He's not going to inherit this lot, is he? And I'll take one out for a ride, just for the hell of it, and just give you some updates on the channel and what's coming up, and just some chat around the channel as well. Right, without further ado, let's go and look at the quick look at the Triumph, and we do them in order. Once we've gone from small to big. Right, let's have a look at the Triumph. Come on. Right, so the Triumph Tiger 90. So this is the bike you would have seen on Saturday, me taking out, getting absolutely drenched, but having a great time. It was just such a laugh, and nothing fell off. But this bike we bought last year, and it was going to be a project bike, but I bought this, it was sort of in what we were calling the white, really. That's what we sort of call in the gun trade. It had been reassembled with lots of new parts, new rims and bits and pieces, but hadn't been run. So it wasn't until we started to run it that we realised it needed a bit of work, or certainly fettling, which I did in conjunction with Dave down at Boulder, obviously. But yesterday it rode really good. It was pouring with rain, but the work that I've done on it, obviously I've had to respray everything. I did it in this sort of like cream and orange, and I'm sort of really pleased with how it came out. I don't know if I'm still hanging on, just about. I've got to find a way of attaching that more permanently, because the suckers don't work. So I've just got sticky bits on it at the moment. There's still bits to do on it. Still need to get the clocks done. I thought that speedo was going to work after I'd worked on it, but it doesn't. But again, they're simple, but the thing is, you just got to look at methodically and work through why it won't work. The other thing that doesn't work on it is not charging the battery. And what you didn't see on the video on Saturday was me conking out again as I got close to home, but it was still raining. But it was a battery, so it's not charging. It's showing negative on the meter there, where it should be showing positive when it's running. Again, that's a fairly simple fix. It's only going to be the reg or something. But this is interesting because it's got the you can do the ignition switch downwards, and you can run it sort of without the battery. Dave's explained how it all works, but it's something like that. But it means I've got it started again straight away, which is really good, but you can't use the lights or anything. So what we're going to do with that, well, there'll be some more riding. I'll try and do some days out with other classics and stuff like that, and do the old coffee run and things. But I'll be looking to do something with that, and hopefully the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride next year, which hopefully we'll do that. We'll be around for that. So that's the Triumph. Then we got the Classic 350. You all know how this one came about. It was a Cat S, was it? Non-structural damage. Got it from up north. It wasn't that far north, was it? Was it Bedford? And that went up on the train. And this is sort of my hack at the moment, so I'm using this when I'm just doing general riding around. But this hopefully we'll do a tour on, and we'll do a bit of touring on it. I've got the panniers on there. There might be a tent coming, so keep an eye out for that, because that would be an interesting addition to this. But the bike's great, needs a clean now. But yeah, the Classic 350, great, runs lovely. Suspension is fantastic. Every time I take this over horrible roads, it's such a pleasure. It's such a pleasure. A lot of off-road bikes can learn a lot from the suspension of the Classic 350, but that's another one obviously which is going to be staying and doing its thing. But yeah, I love going out on that. So it's a really good just hack for me, but a really cool ride. I'm really enjoying that. Then we got the Hunter. This is now all Karen's. This is all Karen's bike. I won't even go into that. But yeah, still a bike that we use on the channel. The seat, I've changed it back to Karen's cutout seat. I could do a bit. I might try and get a second-hand seat and see if I can do that properly. But that suits her really well. And I love riding that. I put the signature seat on, and that does really well. That's the bike we've had the longest in this fleet now. That got about 4,500 miles on it, and it's been an absolute joy. Probably going to change the tyres at some point, but these are still alright. But I think Karen wants to put the BT46s on here. But cracking bike, and love riding that. Then we got the Stornello, the Moto Guzzi Stornello. Obviously, you know, when this came just before I went off to Africa, didn't get much chance to ride it. I didn't get any chance to ride it actually, and I had those sort of issues with it, with the suspension and the clutch and all the rest of it. Not that they're broken, but they just needed adjusting to suit me. And once I got those sorted, and I put a new tyre on the front, put the Bridgestone Batlaks on there, which was the same that I had on the Honda. Wow, what a great bike! What a lovely bike to ride. The suspension is really compliant now, and it's just a really nice bike to play with, and just go out for those sort of nice days. Which are like all these bikes today. Some of them are workhorses, like the Enfield, but this is just I suppose it's sort of like the Bonneville, the fleet, isn't it? Really. 750cc. Don't see a lot of them on the road. Always attracts a lot of attention, this bike. A lot of people come out and ask about this, sort of strangers and people that know about bikes. So yeah, really nice, really nice. Right, and then we got the lovely Harley XR 1200. So this was the last bike that I bought, and again, I only had this a month since I came back from Africa. Did the deal with the Triumph, but yeah, what a great bike, what a great addition, and it's just a phenomenal piece of kit to ride. Suspension's wonderful. It's got bags of power, bags of charisma, and it's a great colour. It's just a great ride. Absolutely love riding it, and must take it down to Sykes Harley at some point and get to have a look at it. But yeah, what a phenomenal piece of kit. So there we are. So we're American. It's not quite so good thing around, but we're American, we're Italian, we're Indian, and we're British. Cool. So that's the fleet. That is it. I'm going to go for a ride. Which one would you say, if there was a fire, which one would you grab? Here's a question for you. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's really tricky, isn't it? It might be the Harley. I don't know. Because the others could be replaced. It's going to be one of these two, isn't it? I suppose. Which one would you grab in a fire? Go on. Or you might say you'd set fire to all of them. Right, I'm going to go for a quick spin, and you'll see what one I'm taking. And I'll give you a little chat about the channel and just talk about a couple of things to the end of this episode. Right, see you in a sec, guys. Right, so did you guess right? I come back out of the Triumph. It's black as hell over there, but I don't know why, but I've got to put this back in the garage anyway. I've charged the battery up, so I've got enough juice in there. Started first kick again. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, that's enough of that. So, hand signals. So, a word about the channel then. So, I mean, as you can see, you might be aware if you keep an eye on the subscribers, it's doing fantastically well. We're up to 4,500 now, which is amazing. And the people that, all you subscribers that comment on the channel and that, it's just epic. You know, it's a really lovely community of people now, which is really heartening. You know, and I guess a really lovely constructive comments. Don't get anything nasty, which is good. Although I'm going to expect some sooner or later, aren't I? But no, really great, and you know, thanks all for your comments and your suggestions, and when the audio's a bit funny and all the rest of it, you know, you let me know, which is really important. Because without that, how do I know what's going right and what's going wrong? Another hand signal. Like a hand signal now. Getting used to this. It's like being back at school, isn't it? It's like proficiency. So yeah, I mean, what's coming up on the channel? Well, there's going to be obviously more with the Triumph as I get a bit more work done to it and do a few more bits and pieces. Hopefully there's going to be some sort of tour coming up. I'm going to do some stuff with the Classic 350, so that's going to be good. Looking forward to that. Might be a short tour, but I'll let you know and keep you posted of that. More stuff to do with the Stonello. Also, I thought I'd have just a quick word about some of the episodes that we've done, which have been really, people have found interesting. And it was stuff like, your last motorbike and how to try and make it, last a little bit longer and stuff. Really sort of piqued people's interest, and it made me sort of think about picking subjects like that for us all, really, all our sort of riders that might find that interesting. So I'm going to look to do more of that kind of stuff, get back to the Roundtree again, do some more of those sort of every couple of weeks, a chat from the Roundtree, pick some sort of pertinent subjects and crack on with that. So that'd be interesting. Obviously carry on with the bike reviews as and when I can. I'll try and get onto some different stuff. I'll pop into Billy's, get some more old stuff and bikes that people might be interested in. So there's lots of stuff around there. But also asking you guys, or guys and girls, is there stuff you want me to cover? If there's a subject that you want, put it in the emails, because for some reason I don't get the notifications of your comments, which used to come in my email box. They don't anymore for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if YouTube has stopped doing that. But it's if you email it to me, I'm going to see it, because I don't get nothing else in that box. So that's good. So any bikes or kit that you might want me to try, if I can get my hands on it, I will. Also, I'm going to probably try and do some bike setup videos. I might do one with Karen this weekend about setting up her bars and levers and stuff like that, just so you can see how you would set up a bike properly to make it easier for you to ride, and just things like that, really, just general stuff. And where I think there's an interesting topic, I'll give it a go, and I've done that a few times, pick subjects that people wanted and just gone out and done it. Or listen to the Triumph roar. It does ride good, it does ride good. I need to sort those brakes out, and the clutch needs adjustment now, because that's a little bit slippy. Well, not slippy, but it's you can feel it pulling a little bit when you're at junctions. But yeah, now it's run, it's doing okay. But yeah, anything, guys, that you think, oh, that'd be an interesting subject, let's just do it. I'm going to do another update of the channel and how the finances of the channel, stuff like that, because I think people who want to start channels, and there's still loads of new people starting up, and I always have a look, what you might expect revenue wise from a YouTube channel, and how that looks. So hopefully you might find that interesting. But anything like that, anything you might think would be interesting, give us a shout. Say, come Paul, come and do that. I go, all right. It's always good to get new information, isn't it? And new topics to cover that people want. So we shall do that. Open her up a bit. Cool. Just don't conk out on me, because I don't want another video like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting the channel, and it's probably really hard to hear me now, but thanks for supporting the channel, everybody, and I will see you in next Saturday's episode. Take care, everyone.